Hello everyone, this is Predaking397, aka Joseph I, coming to you with something a little different. Today I'm actually going to be doing what I like to call a decomposing slash breakdown between two different characters. Now I'm going to be doing this with four individuals. These first two, you guys have come to believe that Lorddok looks like Zordax. Well, today we're going to be breaking down between the two and seeing who looks, if Lorddok is anything like Zordax, if he looks like him, or whatever. We're going to get right down to it. To make sure that I keep my point across, I've actually taken measures and taking pictures of both Lorddok and saving pictures of Zwardax, so I can compare, so we can begin this breakdown. As you can see, here is Lorddok, the final verdict, and here is Zwardax. Let's begin. Let's start off with the head. As you can see, Zordax's head is much slimmer, and it's kind of like a triangular shape. He does not have the pieces that Lorddok has on the sides of his face, and his eye, and as far as I see, he doesn't look like he has any jaw articulation. Lorddok's head, on the other hand, is rather kind of oddly shaped. Like, for one, if you can see it, he's got these he's got those pieces on him, and it really fills in kind of fills in his head. He also his head is also differently shaped compared to Zwardax. As you can see, he's got the Nuparafan head design, Promethean head design, and the colors are blue, and he does in fact have a articulated jaw. So yeah. And also he will also have the scar on his face, which he got from Zwardax. So I could put this in. Okay, there we go. Now, as you can see, also is let's also go to the neck. If I can actually find a good design, well, obviously you could tell that Zwardax will have the same neck as Lorddok. Also, let's get down to the arms, because this is one thing that's totally different from Lorddok. As you can see, Zwardax has the black rocky arm piece, shoulder pads for his bicep armor. He's also got tubes on his arms as well. The arm in here is a little bit bulky, but then it gets a little slim, gets a little small and stuff, and his arm is a bit different. Same thing with this, except for it's generic, it's very thin. While Lorddok's, on the other hand, he's got the Pure Factory 2.0 armored piece, chest armor for his bicep area. Also, the arms are completely different. As to point out that Lorddok, He's got much bulkier arms than Zordax, and of course he's got different colored fingers, which are actually his claws because he does use them in battle. And let's see if I can turn my light off. Let's see if I can get a better look. Ah, there we go. Yeah. So his arms are completely different. He also has a articulated joint in his arm, so he can go back and forth, and his arms can rotate 360. But you gotta be careful. So yeah. Zordax's torso design is much slimmer in design. As you can see, he's got the Zordax shoulder armor piece, and I'm getting very sick of my dogs barking at nothing. And he also has these pieces in here, 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 and there, which kind of basically build up his body. Lorddok, on the other hand, has a much different chest plate. While he has where the chest armor is more bulging out, and instead of having the Zordax armor piece, he actually has a Zordax foot piece for the chest. And also his body is also much bulkier in comparison. Now let's get down to the legs, because this is also the waist is also very different. While Zordax has this thing that allows him to go back and forth and rotate, Lorddok does not have that. He actually has the he has this piece instead. Alright, get to the leg. Let's move on to the legs. As you can see, Zordax is is a lot slender and not so muscular. He fortunately does not. He has 0 armor on his shins, and also he's got the black like Paraka feet. The pieces here are different as well. In the translucent orange. While Lorddok has he has the armor up here. His legs are kind of the same, only that the fact that they're a bit changed. While Zordax here does not have these spikes on here, which is supposed to actually be armor for Lorddok. Lorddok also has the 2 little jewels on the translucent blue pieces on his legs. He also has a different kind of shin at basically the extended blue Paraka left right arm piece. He has 2 of those. He also has a shin guard, and his feet are not the black Paraka feet. They're actually the scroll feet. Look and stuff. Alright, so there's that. So clearly Lorddok has a lot more armor than Zordax. He is also more bulky. Alright, let's get to the cape. As you can see, Zordax has his cape kind of around his neck, while Lorddok basically has his cape attached to these giant shoulder pads and such. Now I know that the staff of the staff of death has got an upgrade, but the thing is about Lorddok is he's got the blue gem instead of a red. He's got if anyone knows where these were originally from, but they were in a lot of sets. So yeah, and he's also got the Frost Beast blade at the end, which gives him more ability to fight and such. Stick around for part 2. I will be explaining their weapons. And I'll catch you. Let me know what you guys think about this video, and I'll catch you all later.